Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Trek Canon. So, just all right. I'm gonna try to get through this. I'm gonna really try to get through this because I do this for you guys. I do this for you. All right. So today we're gonna review Star Trek Lower Decks Episode 2. Envoy. Now, I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys. It took me about 3 or 4 times. Stop it, go do something else, and say nope. It couldn't get worse. Let me start it back up. Now stop it, and I say no. This is blasphemy. This is heresy. This is do it. But so I finally get through it, okay? And so let me tell you my thoughts. First, I'll start with the good. A good. 2 goods, actually. 2 goods. I still like the intro. The intro still brings a smile to my face. Quirky, has a lot of Voyage and the Next Generation in it. The music is great. It feels like it would be a funny Star Trek show, But as soon as we start, and I'm gonna have to. Okay, so it was this episode of the Next Generation called The Child. Okay, and I'm gonna have to say for the first maybe 2 minutes, that's what I thought that this was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be a remake or a continuation of one of those species that impregnated Deanna Troi. The little sphere comes up onto the ship. But I was about to be happy. I was about to say, okay, I like it. The Next Generation did a reiteration of the Naked Time called The Naked Now. I really enjoyed that. It's nice when Trek revisits some of their old some of their old canon things that they've come across. So, but it ended right there. Oh wait, no. There was one other thing that I liked, and I'm as always, some spoilers. I'm gonna try to keep them to a minimum, but I'll jump around a bit. When the engineer guy, the engineer Lower Deck Ensign, and I'm gonna remember their names, but pretty sure you guys don't remember them either, but. When he told the chief engineer that he wanted to change assignments and everything like that, the response from the whole engineering group, I thought, was very Starfleet. They teased him a little bit, but was excited that he was looking to expand his horizons. Okay, that he was looking to better himself. To increase his knowledge, his field of influence, as you could say. So I thought that was really good. Akin to what Starfleet would do. So let's go into all the others. Oh my God, let's go into all the others. Right off the bat. So you're going to take a transdimensional sphere and basically assault it? There was no, hey, I'm instant, of Starfleet, no type of communication. We just going to straight dive on it and try to stuff it into a container, all right, and only let it out under duress of granting wishes. Really? That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing. I say this all the time. There is no way in the world this ensign lady would have ever passed Starfleet's psych eval. Like, never would have done it. So, we go on and we find that they're going to be escorting the Cleon. Okay, and it's supposed to be one of the most historically decorated Klingons and all of most highly decorated Klingon. And it was interesting that they referred to him as General instead of Dahar Master, because if anybody's familiar with Trek canon, highly decorated and most honorable warriors of Kronos, of the Empire, are referred to as Dahar Masters. Okay. You had Kane, Koloff, and Kor. All right. So Kryn, I never heard of him ever. But I think one of the voices for the when they got stranded on the Cleon planet, when they ran across that female Cleon vendor, her voice sounded particularly close to Beitor or Lursa or Beitor, one of them. But I'm gonna have to look at the credits and see if the Cleon, the voice actor who played that female Cleon was the actress who played Lursa Beitor. I believe one of them died, and rest in peace. But I forget which one. I think Beitor, but Lursa, it was one of their voices. I believe that was in there. Now, listen. I'm not even. I really want to just go into the episode, but like I said when I reviewed the first episode, Star Trek is about the conversations that we can have afterward. The conversations that will continue while we wait for the next episode. You know what I mean? How did it enrich us? How did it open up a train of thought? Now, I know that this Trek is supposed to be humorous, and I'm gonna have to say they've done a humorous Star Trek, and it's called the Orville. Okay, and even with the Orville, although humor is in it, it remains true to seeking out new life and new civilizations and boldly going when no one has gone before. So just like a lot of Trekkies, I consider Orville right up there as being, I'll say, in the Trek universe. It's not, but I'm going to say in the Trek universe because I'm hopeful and I feel real bad about all these current Trek iterations that's coming out. So I have to have some kind of positivity in it. I have to have some kind of positivity, people. Anyway, so everything about this ensign, I'm gonna figure out her name, the captain's daughter. Everything about the captain's daughter just rubs me the wrong way. Like, how are you in Starfleet? How are you a Starfleet officer? How are you entrusted to anything? How are you not in the brig? Like when I say continuously through the episodes 1 and 2, she continuously does things that aren't even humorous. Like, okay, all right, again, if this show was made in any other vein than Star Trek, I can justify everything. Okay, she's just crazy, la la la, whatever. But this is Starfleet. This is actual Star Trek. Okay, this is an actual universe with rules and expectations and procedures and policies that's been established over decades and over series. And even the most tripped out Starfleet person is nowhere near her. Like, she reminds me of a pack lead. Well, she's not quite that dumb. I wouldn't call her a we look for things that make us go. I wouldn't call her that. But and I'm gonna have to say, man, the humor in it is basic. The humor is juvenile. The humor is beneath. Oh, and I'm so getting tired of this phase. I'm about to do science. That's what we're doing now. That's how we're referring to it in the future. But all these highly super intelligent geniuses that occupy a ship that's designed to seek out new life and new civilizations, that's designed to explore the galaxy. We're gonna do science. That's the type of intellect we're dealing with. This is the new brand of Trekkie. We're gonna do science. I like science. We're going to do science. We're going to be sciencey. Like, really? Can you imagine her ever saying anything like that to Kirk? Kirk would have been like, yeah, you need a transfer. Or you need to go see Spock so he could train you on the proper use of a sentence and word and phrasing and, things that they should have taught you in those high speed federation schools we have, but we're gonna go do science. Jesus Christ. Excuse my Hungarian. But I don't know, man. It's getting hard for me to stick with this. It's getting hard for me to stick with it. Maybe episode 3 will be better. I thought that about episode 2. Maybe episode 2 would be better. But I'm not gonna spoil it, go into what happens at the end, but it's just crazy all the way through. Really disappointing me all the way through. I might have chuckled once, but the rest of it wasn't even chuckle worthy. Even when I tried to look at it with my juvenile brain. Even when I was, take care. You guys have a good one.